Okay, they just now start to renovate the street here outside. That sucks because I have to film something right now. So I don't know if you hear the noise. I can show you. Yeah, as you can see, they're working hard. But this is nothing yet. It's going to be much louder. Let it be light. Let it be sharp. Perfect. There was a TV channel from Ireland that reached out to me last week on my video from 2 weeks ago or something, 1.5 weeks ago. They asked me to make a little video for them. That's what I'm doing today. And I thought, you know what, I'll also make a little YouTube video about it, how I make this video. So you see some shots of me making coffee, talking to Primetime. That's the name of the program. Hello there Ireland, hello there Primetime. The channel is called RTÉ, that's a TV channel in Ireland. I looked it up on Google, they got RTÉ 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's that knocking on your door? RTÉ, not E.T., not Freddy Krueger. And then I got this program called Primetime, which is around since 1992 or 1993. I saw that on Wikipedia. So it's quite a, yeah, I guess everyone in Ireland knows this program. I don't know if any Irish people are watching me right now here on this channel.
Two guys go into a bar. One of them's Irish.
I'm Irish.
And the Irish guy wins the joke.
But most of you watching, including me, who's not watching but making this right now, have not heard about this before because we're not Irish. My name is Tycho. I've been living all my life in Amsterdam. And today we're gonna find out about the Donut Academy. And hopefully you watching in Ireland will learn something about this. But first, it's time for some coffee. Just regular coffee, not Irish coffee. Cheers.
There's a heavy load upon my back. No way to throw it off. For a second I believe.
Some stores in the city have adapted to the true price scheme. It's where you buy a product but pay a little extra for the environmental costs, to the land and also to help low-paid workers.
Hey.
Hi, nice
Hello.
to meet you.
Nice. Yes, we are here at the organic supermarket, the Aanzet, which exists since 1981. And we are here in the neighborhood close to the Museum Square and the Maarten Rijninks plein, the brewery, the famous brewery. Yeah. And there we have a shop, and we started 2 years ago. We introduced true pricing, and I am going to show you how the circle is from true pricing in our shop.
Yeah, sounds good.
The co-founder of the true price scheme is Michel Scholte.
A true price is the market price plus the social and environmental costs in the whole value chain of a product. For example, the costs due to carbon emissions and climate change, or the costs due to the underpayment or under-earning of workers and farmers and the poverty that comes from that.
So here we have bananas. These bananas are from Peru. Bananas is one of the most important products in supermarkets, and here you see that the normal price is $2.79. And that we have some hidden costs, underpayment, climate tax, land use and water use is staying there in Dutch. And so the consumer is not paying $2.79 a kg, but they pay $2.94 a kg. So they pay for their hidden costs. And what is the idea about paying for the hidden cost? The idea is that within 5 to 10 years we reduce the hidden cost to zero. In our sector, the wholesalers have a project on bananas, and so in the Dominican Republic and in Peru, we are talking to the producers how we can reduce these hidden costs on farm level and in the chain. So finally, you will see that, for instance, we have from underpayment, it is going next year, for instance, to 5 cents, and the year after to 4 cents. So we totally try to reduce the hidden cost finally. And we have about 80% of our vegetables are now true price, and so people can see what are the hidden costs. And there are actually more hidden costs which are not included here. Child labor or whatever is not included. With the organization True Price, we try to list them, but we only list at this moment the hidden cost, which is product specifically. So at the moment we can make them product specifically and country specific. We make the calculation for the consumer. So that's the idea behind it. So I can see if we go, for instance, with this cucumber and this bananas, we go to the checkout and I show you how it works there.
Alright. The cost of living is increasing, but True Price outlets do not believe it will put people off paying that little extra.
So here we are at the checkout, and here is the screen which are the total hidden costs which are paid up till now in our shop by the consumers, and which we bring back to farmers. So I show you now on the checkout, if I press bananas, a little bit more than 900 grams, and the hidden costs are 14 cents for that weight. So if we pay this hidden cost, they will be added to that amount finally, and we use that amount which goes back to the farmers. So we go outside, and there we have a sign, because it's really important that we inform the consumers where it goes.
Yeah.
Ja.
So here we have the information in Dutch, and these are the two farms where I talked about. The Almershof, which is an agriculture farm. This is a big farm, about 40 to 60 hectares, and this is a small farm which has only a few hectares, and which is a quite intensive farm. They grow more intensive crops. So what we do, we bring, here is a farm excursion, so we bring our consumers, we tell them they can go for free. We have a bus, they bring them there, we show them what we do on farm level. On these two farms now we are working to lower water use and land use, the two hidden costs on that specific items. For instance, we don't reduce this year the hidden costs on their underpayment. And why is there underpayment in the Netherlands? You should say, wow, this is not possible that there is underpayment in the Netherlands. Well, we take the whole chain in our calculations, or True Price take the whole chain in their calculations. So it is possible that the machinery, the minerals which are used for the machineries are coming from mines where laborers are underpaid. So because they calculate it, it can be that a tractor which is used on the farm causes some hidden costs. And therefore we have also for Dutch farms underpayment. So that's the reason. But now for this year we work so on two hidden costs, land use and water use, and we try to bring them down so that we can show our consumers that finally within 5 to 10 years they hardly pay any hidden cost more on these items. So that's we are in a learning process. So it is not. It is discovering how we should do it, and it's really a learning process. But like 4 weeks ago, 8 other shops in the Netherlands started also doing this, and we are doing it together with the Organic Shop Society, which has 200 shops, and we are doing it with the manufacturers, which are about 80% of the total organic produce, which is also going to the regular supermarkets, are participating in this project.
Very good.
So it's really taking off and
evolving.
It's inspiring, really inspiring.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time, Maarten.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you for the explanation. Really, well explained.
Yeah, thanks very much.